There we go. There you go. The cat guy figuring it out. Ooh, those are dirty. Look at those old football shoes. Leather football cleats. Bought at an estate sale this weekend for $9. Looks like back in the day. Hey, Diggers Den in England. What's up, buddy? I've been shouting you out in my videos. I'm doing a live. Look at these full football cleats I found this weekend at an estate sale for $9. Looks like he paid $40 for them in 1995. And I wonder what the athletes would look like in those nowadays, huh? And I didn't have to dig them up either. I didn't even have to dig these up with a metal detector. Of course, the only metal that would have showed up were these little eyelets. So the cap guy ain't quite old enough to have worn these. I was born in '59. What's going over there in the UK? How's the lockout? I hope you guys are doing okay. One of my favorite movies is To Serve with Love. Love that movie. And of course, I know that was like the 60s in London. But one of these days I'm coming to England because that's my heritage. 82% British. So one of these days I'm going to get up there. My family, I think most of them are from around Manchester, up in that area, and Devonshire. So I don't know if you're near there or not. Where are you located in England? What part of England? Three people in here and only one's announced themselves. All right. Who else is hiding in my room? Near London. Okay. I had a chance to go to Portsmouth when I was in the Navy, but I was getting transferred to another ship, and so I didn't get to go. But there you go. Oh, okay. Hello, Lori. I just decided to go live during the daytime. Other people are doing it. I figured I could do it too. So, Digger's Den, Tyson Fury's near London, England. Lori's in Central Texas, and I'm in Central Oklahoma, where the wind comes whipping down the plain. So there you go. I just decided I was going to do some listing of stuff on eBay, and I was looking over these leather shoes from, I don't know when they're from, but there was a piece of paper in there, and there was some old newspaper from 1995, and it says football cleats from Ohio, and he paid $40 for them back in 1995. I paid $9 for them, so I guess the price of leather cleats has gone down drastically. So there you go. There you go. You're making new friends, Lori, and he's in England. How about that? Watch out, or he'll get that metal detector out and find you there. If you got some metal in your body. I don't have any, but some people do if they've had surgery and stuff. So what else is going on? How's the weather over there in England? Usually it's kind of chilly, isn't it? In your neck? Yeah, well, he'd find you then. You better not bury yourself. I know I got to check out Mark's video. I looked at a little bit of it this morning on the beach. I got to see what kind of stuff he found. So, are y'all locked down from doing any metal detecting right now? Yeah, we can have a beer, although I like my beer ice cold, not lukewarm. Who else is in the room? I see 4 people, but I only see 2 people talking. Scrapping, boarding, tinking. Hey, what's up there, Scrapping? I just decided to go live during the day. I didn't have nothing else to do. I was going to start listing, and I thought, you know what? I can I can start looking up some of this stuff I bought this weekend and see where I'm at. What can you do with these if you're scrapping and hoarding and tinkering? Can you tinker with some old football cleats that I found at a estate sale? I don't even know how old those are. Those older than me, I promise you that. Oh, you can go on the beach only, huh? Wow. So I guess there's no COVID out on the beach. It's just inland. Got to watch out. Some of them fish might have COVID. I don't know. Oh, scrapping boarding. He's do you watch? I guess you watch scrapping. Do you watch? Well, this is old football. This is back when they didn't have face masks. Do you watch Digger's Den or Tyson Fury or Dig It Mart? They metal detect in England and find old coins, Roman coins, and thimbles and lead bag seals, which I don't even know what those are, and other kinds of coins and metals and stuff. That's pretty cool. That's kind of right up your alley. SHTF. Do you watch them? If you don't, check out Digger's Den, Tyson Fury, and Dig It Mart metal detecting in England. They're YouTube channels, and they go out and find stuff and see you at the next. Onward and upward. I love that. You know I use that a lot, Digger. So y'all talking about Man Mountain Link? Ain't he can never be. I don't think you can ever quantify how he is. He's just off the wall. Yeah, you need to check out those guys. Check out Digger's Den, Tyson Fury, and Dig It Mart, M-A-R-T, metal detecting channels. They like I said, they're in England doing it, but they find the old stuff, the stuff that goes back centuries, not just a couple of centuries like here in America. So, and they find some pretty good coins, silver and metals, and I love when they find like Roman coins. That tells you, that's going back. That's going back a little bit before my time. Yeah, MML, he shouts. He's pretty good about shouting people out and being a smart aleck in both. So that's okay. I like him. We have that kind of warped sense of humor where we go back and forth with each other. And he watches Digger's Den and Dig It Mart too. So he's the one that got me turned on to him, actually, just like your channel. He's the one that got me in, and he's helped me, and I've helped him, and he's helped a lot of other channels and does shout outs. He loves that coin stuff. And I have them, but I'm not a huge collector of coins, but I do have a lot of silver coins. I don't go for like bars. I'm more into the actual history of the coin. So letting Mark know. Okay. Yeah, and Mark, does he have a YouTube? I haven't seen Mark's YouTube. I guess I know Mark's, but not Marg. Mark. Yeah, history is it's cool. It's cool. And our history isn't as old as your history, and some of your history is our history. And that's why y'all drink tea, because we threw it back in the bay for you to take back with you. Maybe y'all tell the story differently than we do. And then those French over the channel there. There's my beer. Oh, just a spot of tea. Have you had your tea, mate? Teammate, get it, teammate. And then y'all watch football, which is soccer to us. Yeah. Of course I'm funny. Of course I'm funny. That's why I'm the cap guy. Although I probably shouldn't have picked that name, because everybody thinks all I do is caps. I sell a lot more than caps. Matter of fact, a lot more other stuff than caps. But hey, I do love caps. Coffee for you, brother, huh? Not a spot of tea? You want to learn metal detecting? I've got 3 spots. Hey, definitely watch Digger's Den and Dig It Mart, they tell you they buy new metal detectors all the time, and they can tell you which ones are the best. And they also, on Digger Den's channel, he has discounts that you can get by using the coupons or the codes to get discounts on the metal detecting stuff. So check his channel out because it's pretty cool. And his intro, it's all medieval. That's pretty cool. So yeah, check that out. Yeah, I know y'all call it football, Digger, but I call it soccer, and it's not that big here. I mean, I know it's a world sport, but I do love the World Cup when that comes around. But and I do sell some of that stuff, Manchester United and Chelsea and all those teams when Liverpool. But anyway, but yeah, check those channels out there, Scrapping. I think you'll like them. And like I said, if you want to get into metal detecting, they talk about all the setups of the channels and the well, see, then so does Nate Drifter Thrifters. He loves rugby and NRL because he's in Australia, and he's a buddy of mine too on the other side of the world. And I've actually been to Australia when I was in the Navy. So, and I've been to Europe. I just haven't been to England. I've been to France and Spain and Greece and Sicily and all those places. I like Spain. I like España. And but anyway, when Digger's Den and they were talking, they're showing you the different settings on the metal detectors. And I have 4 metal detectors, but they're like lower end ones that I picked them up from different places. And I like doing it. It's just having time because of all the stuff that I do. And then when I start digging, if that soil's too hard, I'm like, I'm done. Because all I find are bottle caps and stuff. Or Hot Wheel cars under the dirt. Once in a while, I'll find a wheat penny or an old quarter or something. But you gotta go to the beach after a big storm when all that stuff washes up on the beach, and then you can get into the coins and stuff down in the Gulf and the Atlantic and stuff when they wash up. Shipwrecks. Probably British pounds that washed up after a shipwreck. Oh, you have the same ground? Well, I don't know. When I see those plowed fields, it looks like they're pretty soft, but I don't know because y'all have already dug them up some. So, yeah, trash, not streets lined with gold. Yeah, there you go. What do y'all do with MML today? I don't hear him. I don't see him in here. He must be doing something. Probably playing with them cats. Probably playing with the cats. Old Bob. And I don't know the other one's names, but he's a mess. But MML's good people. He's one of the first people that came to my channel. All right, I see 5 people in my room, but only 3 are talking to me. So who else is hiding in my room that ain't talking to me? He'll be at your first stream tonight, probably? Okay. What time does that go off? Central time. I don't know where you are in the U.S. I'm Central time in Oklahoma, so even though I have a Texas pennant behind me, I'm from Texas. I just live in Oklahoma. He might be hiding 9 Eastern, so 8 o'clock my time. Okay. Where do you live, Scrap? In what part of the country? And for those of you who don't know me, Digger Den and Scrapping, I don't think, Delaware, man, I actually went through that tunnel on the way to Norfolk when I lived in Albany back in the early 90s. My brother was at Norfolk on the Enterprise. Oh, okay, 9:30 UK time right now. So those of you who don't know me, I know Lori does. I retired from UPS, United Parcel Service, which is worldwide over there in the UK too. And I was in sales the last about 13 years that I was with them. And I retired from the freight division 2.5 years ago. And now I do this eBay reselling full time. And it's 7 days a week, but it's good money. It's good money. I will probably hit 80 to 85,000 this year in sales. And but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. But Mr. UPS pays me every month too for the rest of my life, which is nice. I had 20 years with them, and I had 35 in that trucking industry. So uh, trying to decide if I'm gonna go on Social Security or not, but I don't think I will. I'm making too much money to not keep doing this, at least as long as my health will allow. So um, sales have been a little bit slow until about the last 4 days, and they've picked up some. So I keep going out and finding stuff, and I don't know what these are worth, but I got a feeling they're gonna be worth some pretty good money because you just don't come across this anymore. And them old leather shoes, I wonder what they run around. This came from Ohio, apparently, back in the 90s. This guy bought them at an estate sale. And this guy owned a bunch of McDonald's, and he had vintage McDonald's stuff. So pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know who's going to want old athletic shoes for Christmas, but a collector, a guy that has a man cave and he likes football stuff, he would definitely want these. There were some baseball ones too, but I didn't pick them up. And then some other man saw me with these and he wanted them, but I didn't give them to him. And this guy that had these paid $40 for them back in 1995, 25 years ago, and I got them for $9. So I guess they depreciated at least to the. Sometimes those people running those estate sales don't know what they got. So, and I don't either sometimes. So anyway, so what else is going on in Big Delaware? Anything? It's chilly here today, but just wait. The weather changes. Yeah, yeah. People that collect them, I mean, because again, they're leather, so they deteriorate, and so those are in pretty good shape. Actually, the shoestrings are not real good, but people that collect that old stuff, yeah, yeah. And I've sold some old football helmets, but yeah, cold winds blowing in. Well, it's here. It's in the 40s, probably wind chills in the 30s here, but I'll take it. I used to live in Arizona. I've lived all over Texas, Arizona, South Carolina, Florida, California, in the military and in UPS and other trucking companies. And so I've lived all over. I lived in New York, upstate Albany for a while. So, and I've been all over the world, every continent but South America and Antarctica, actually, in the Navy. So Arizona, not much winter there in Phoenix, but their summers are brutal, 115, 118. But you get used to it. Your blood changes for no matter where you live. Just like England. England's kind of chilly, I guess, and rainy sometimes, or most of the time, from what I understand. And I don't think Delaware gets a lot of snow, but I know y'all are kind of humid in the summer. My company I worked for overnight before UPS bought us was in Richmond, Virginia, and man, in the summertime it is so muggy there. I mean, hot, hot. So not so much temperature, but humidity. But Delaware, that's where Biden's from. Yeah, there you go. Cold as anything today, sunny but cold in England. Yeah, humid a lot. Yeah, and I'm from Central Texas, Austin. It's humid there too, but again, your blood changes and you get used to it. And here it gets humid some in the summer, but it can get to 100, 102, 105. But it's not as humid as Central Texas or the East Coast, definitely. So, but I'll take the season changes. Arizona, it was just summer and then mild summer because it doesn't get real cold in the winter there in Phoenix anyway. And then you go 2 hours north to Flagstaff and it's below zero because it's up in the mountains. But anyway, yeah, I didn't plan this live. I just decided to go on and do a live. And in the daytime, I saw some people want to go on the channel because She Shed is the name of it. And they were eating at Sonic and doing a channel and doing a live. And I thought, man, if they could do a live from Sonic eating a coney dog and making me hungry, then I could do it live from home, right? Yeah, spring for you. Yeah. Yeah, spring's my favorite time of year. And I would say early fall before it gets too cold. Yeah. Yeah, Arizona, no humidity. Well, just during about August when they have their monsoon season and those big old dust storms blow in, it gets a little muggy, but yeah, 115, it's hot. And a lot of people, they don't observe daylight savings, so it gets light early there, like 5:30 in the morning. But if you play golf, and I played golf when I lived there, it was nice. I mean, you teed off at 6 o'clock and you'd be done by 10 and only be 90 degrees, but you didn't want to be out there at 115 playing golf. You'd pass out, and it'll dehydrate you fast out there because it's dry most of the time. But there's some pretty awesome big dust storms that come rolling in out there. And of course, here we get tornadoes, but we have tornado coverage that's pretty phenomenal. When there's even a inkling of a tornado near anybody, they're out chasing them and on the TV live, and we know it before they get here most of the time, unless they just drop right down on top of you. I've seen a few in my lifetime, but I haven't lived here all my life. I've lived in Texas and then here mostly, and Kansas a little bit, and there's tornadoes up there too. So yeah, I've seen tornadoes. I've seen 4 one time when I was a kid out in western Oklahoma. And you just go into your cellar or your basement because that's where you're safe. And they didn't hit us. We ran from one time when I was a kid with my grandpa, and we didn't even close the doors on the car. We got out real quick and we jumped into the cellar, and it went over our head, but it wasn't on the ground. It was in the air, and a lot of hail and stuff like that. But yeah, I actually think they're exciting. I'd love to be a storm chaser, but I don't want my car to get all destroyed. And they get destroyed if you get around those things. And you got tornado debris and you get hail, it'll destroy your car. Yeah. And it depends on how big they are. I live near a town called Moore, Moore, Oklahoma, and it's been hit about 3 times. One time after I had left Oklahoma and went to Southeast Texas, that F5 hit here in the 90s. I think it was 97 or 98, and it destroyed the terminal that I was in and killed 2 of the people there. And it was what they call an F5. It was the biggest tornado that there can be. And then Moore's been hit by a couple of F5s, have done a lot of damage and killed a lot of people. And the same with the largest one ever on record was about 15 minutes from me. A few years ago, and my daughter lost her car in it, but the rest of them, it kept turning, and normally they just run from southwest to northeast. That's how a tornado typically runs. But this one turned. It actually killed some storm chasers, and one of them was a father and son, but it went all over the place. And that was the only day of my life. I don't have a cellar or a basement in my house. And they told us to get out of your home and get away. And normally you're not supposed to try to outrun a tornado. And we did, and almost got caught up in them. And that was a pretty little scary moment there. So if it's an F1 or F2, I'm not too worried about it. But if it's an F3, 4, or 5, yeah, the Joplin tornado. I actually have a buddy of mine at UPS. I was in sales, and we had company cars. And he had let his wife drive his company car to work that night. And she worked in that hospital in Joplin, Missouri. And that car, they couldn't even recognize that car. And he got in trouble because he let his wife drive the car to work. And it was a UPS company car. But he ended up losing his job later, but not over that. But yeah. But that Joplin tornado did a lot of damage too. Yeah. Those F5s they'll take the pavement off of the ground. That's how strong they are. But I've also been in a hurricane. I rode one at sea in 1979 off the coast of South Carolina. Hurricane David. We just come back from the Caribbean, and we were in port 3 days, and we got a call to go to the ship, and we had to go to sea. And I was on a guided missile cruiser then, kind of like a frigate or a destroyer. And we were at sea 3 days, and I'm here to tell you, I had the dry heaves for 3 days, and I thought we were going to die. The waves were coming up over the bridge, and they were huge waves, and I got sick and couldn't eat. We had to tie ourselves into our racks with rope so we wouldn't get thrown out of them. And yeah. Some people come here, Digger, Tyson. They come here and they take tours during tornado season, which is typically April, May. And they go with the chasers, and they run around West Texas and Western Kansas and Oklahoma and chase them. And then sometimes they get to see one, and sometimes they don't. We've been lucky the last 2 or 3 years, we haven't had a lot around where I'm at. The sirens will go off here if they do, or if they're close. But the technology to spot stuff like that is pretty awesome now. So, especially in Oklahoma. Yeah, and I have an inner ear thing, so I get motion sick. So that's why I got transferred from the cruiser to an aircraft carrier on the west coast of out of California, and I never got sick on it because it's 80,000 tons is what a carrier weighs, and the cruiser had 375 people. The carrier had 5,000, so it was like a floating city. But on that small ship, every time the seas got really rough, I got sick, motion sick, and shouldn't have probably been in the Navy, but something in my inner ear always caused me to spinning rides. But aircraft carrier was the Constellation, and I don't know if you've heard my story, but we were in Naples, Italy. I was in port, and there were some British ships there with us. HMS Amazon was one of them, and HMS Sheffield was no, not Sheffield. The Amazon was one of them, and me and a buddy of mine went over there and kind of, they drink that hot beer. I don't like warm beer, but they could drink beer on their ship. In the U.S. Navy, you can't. And so I said, hey, I've always wanted a Union Jack. And so the guy said, well, I want a baseball bat, and I'll get you a Union Jack if you'll get me a baseball bat. I said, well, I don't have a baseball bat, but I do have my ball glove with me. So I gave him my baseball glove. He went and stole the Union Jack Holiday Ensign, which is a huge flag. It could wallpaper a room. And he stole it and gave it to me. And then I got a lighter from the Amazon and stuff, and the little band that says HMS Amazon from the ship, and traded those. And then later, that was in Naples, Italy, in 1980, early 80. And then when I was in Mombasa, Kenya, Africa, on the aircraft carrier, we were in port with the HMS Sheffield. And if you know your history, the HMS Sheffield just a few months later was involved in the Falklands War and got hit by a Argentinian missile and got sunk. And the guys that I was drinking with, I don't know if they were safe or got killed or hurt or anything, but I hope they're safe. But that's some trivia for you. I was with those guys not too long before they went down there and got in that tussle with the Argentinian people over the Falkland Islands. So, and that was 1982. So there you go. Little history for the Cap Guy. Got to see the world, and I loved Australia. Loved the ladies in Australia. Close your ears, Lori. Of course, I like the Philippines too. I better not get into all that. I might get in trouble. There's 6 people in here, and I only know of 3 people. So who else is in here that ain't telling me who they are? Let's see, what time is it over? Yeah. Well, I could talk all day, but I'm supposed to be listing stuff on eBay and making money. Hey, join the Navy, Scrap, and you can see the world. I mean, I got lucky because normally when you go on a Navy ship, you spend the first 4 years on the same ship after you go to your schools and boot camp and all that. So I would have stayed on the USS Wainwright until I got out, but because of my inner ear thing, I got to go. Karen got on. Hey, Karen. I'm talking to Digger Dan Tyson Fury over in England, Metal Detective Channel, and I'm talking to Scrapping, Hoarding, Tinkering Fun, SHTF for short, in Delaware, and he is the coin guy that does the coin stuff with like MML, and MML is the one that got me on both of those channels. Who else is in here? Lori's in here, and I don't know who else is in here. There's 3 people in here that ain't announced themselves. So, yeah, how old are you, Scrapping? He sounds like, when I'm talking to him, he sounds like he's in his 30s probably, or at least on his channel. I never see what he looks like. I just, kind of like MML, they hide, and you just see their hands and talking. I haven't seen what he looks like, but I'm guessing 30s. Oh, 45. Okay. Hey, I'm 61, so I'm I'm old. $41. And Mart is dig at Mart. He's probably closer to my age, isn't he, Tyson? Yeah, I'm 61. I'll be 62 in April. Yep. Been around the block and the world. Hey, the Navy was the best thing I ever did, though. It grew me up. He's 55. Okay. All right. Well, heck, I'm older than all you folks. Well, with the exception of one in the room. Yeah, I mean, I've watched it some. I've been eBay reselling since 2004. But I've only been doing it full time for about a year and a half after I retired from UPS. So, Michelle, hey, Michelle, how are you? If you're not subscribed to this channel, please do so. I do normally eBay reselling, but I was working on some stuff and I decided to just go and oh, TSA jacket. Okay. Now you got to be careful with the TSA jackets. I actually saw somebody posted on one of the sites the other day on Facebook, I think, asking questions about it. Was that you? And asking if they could sell it because of security. Oh, you're going to the airport to return it? Okay. Okay. I've got an FAA windbreaker that I got at a Goodwill or the Benz or somewhere, but it was. Okay, it was you. Okay. I thought I saw it on an eBay site. I was like, you know what? I think I know that name, but um, yeah, I mean, you could take the patches off, but the jacket would be worth anything probably, especially with the, how they fade around the patch. But hey, I found these the other day at an estate sale, and they're old leather cleats, and there was newspaper inside them and a piece of paper, and the piece of paper says, I don't know if you can read this or not. It says football cleats from Anderson, Ohio. The guy paid $40 for them, and the newspapers inside the cleats are from 1995. So the shoes, I'm guessing, are probably 40s or 50s. But wow, you found a very nice 1776 pieces of 8 Mark pure wood. Oh wow, wow, that's pretty cool. Now SHTF, he would enjoy that. 2 years. Now how many subscribers do you have scrapping after 2 years? Because I've been doing it 9 months, and I've got 422 subscribers, and I'm frustrated because I just felt like it should grow faster than that. But everybody says, well, just be patient. Just be patient. I mean, it's not like you're going to get a lot of money at 1,000 subscribers anyway, but yeah, I would love to find some old coins like that in my coin collection. And I've been collecting since I was like 6th grade, but it's wheat pennies and Buffalo nickels and Jefferson nickels and dimes and stuff. As I've gotten older, I've picked up, I've got a few coins that have a little value, a centennial or sesquicentennial Texas $50, Stone Mountain, Georgia $50. They can't tear that one down. And then I've got a lot of peace dollars and Morgan dollars and coins from the 1800s. And to me, it's more about the history. Oh, you're okay. So you're monetized then. Okay. Man, 1.37 after 2 years. Now I'm at 422 after 9 months. So maybe I'll get to 1,000 in 2 years, but I don't know if I'll still be doing the channel. It's sometimes I wonder. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll what's your email there, buddy? Oh, you're not monetized? Okay. All right. I mean, I just want to help people, and I like showing what what I buy, and people are like, well, I don't know what I'd find out to do eBay reselling. You got to comp everything and look it up. I mean, that's the whole key to this thing. I know about sporting jerseys and things like that, but oh, the watch hours. Yeah, I've got 2.7K watch hours. Okay. Diggers, Dan, Tyson, Fury. Man, that's a long email. 5256 at Yahoo. I'll give you my Yahoo too. Here's mine. I do have coins from all over the world, but they're places that I went to when I would go to like Italy. I'd get some lira, and I'd get uh, drachma, and we used in Spain. We used to call them, they were pesetas, but we'd call them potatoes. Hey man, give me some potatoes, and we always laughed about that stuff. And then pesos in the Philippines, and dollars and pound and all that. But any country I went to, French francs, I got them, and I got coins from those places. I still have them. And when I die, my kids will probably throw them out because they won't know what they are. Okay, sticker trades. Now I don't have stickers. I just have cards with my stuff on it when I sell something. Sticker trades. Yeah, I did. Tyson, send SHTF scrapping some stuff, and he like I said, watch his channel too, because he talks about coins and precious metals and stuff. I don't know if you're just into coins, but I think you're into other stuff too. I'm just into coins. I'm not into bars of silver. Of course, I'd take some gold if you want to send me gold, but I do love silver coins, but again, it's more about the history. When you have an 1880 hand and you're going, man, all the history of the people that have handled this coin, that's what's cool to me. So, yeah, let's check each other out. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. I'm subscribed to both of y'all. So, on Sundays for your international friends. Okay. There you go. And at what time Sunday? Because he's about 6 or 7 hours ahead of us over in England. He's on Greenwich Mean Time. That's what we use in the Navy. Greenwich Mean Time. That's the world's time. $10 Eastern. So that'd probably be about maybe 6 p.m. for you or something like that, Tyson. It's 10 p.m. there right now. Almost. So you're 6 hours from me, so you're 5 hours from him. So if he's on at 10 a.m. in the morning, it would be 3 in the afternoon. So 3 in the afternoon, Tyson, on Sunday, Scrapping will be doing his live. So there you go. Yeah. Hey, we're pretty good with that, aren't we? In the Navy, we synchronized all of I was a radioman, and we synchronized our crypto gear off Greenwich Mean Time, which is Greenwich, England. So there you go. There's some history for you, or trivia. And all the spies back in the 80s that were caught giving secrets to the Russians were radiomen. It was a radioman family, but anyway, probably be pouring copper. Okay. Hey, you just watch out for the coppers, okay? Don't be drinking and driving and getting in trouble with the coppers over there. Isn't that what y'all call them? Oh, no, y'all call them bobbies. That's right. And my name is Bobby, but not with an I-E. B-O-B-B-Y. Sand casting. Okay. Y'all know more about that stuff than I do. I know about eBay reselling. And that's about it. That's about it. I was supposed to go live with Nate tonight, but it's the next day over there in Australia. So we'll go do that here soon. And he's an eBay reseller in Eastern Australia, in Queensland. The bouncing boom. What is a bouncing boom? In Herne Bay. I got to write that down too. Look that up on Google. I did a mini crown yesterday. Mini Jack Daniel bottles coming up. A boom. What's a boom? A bouncing boom, like a boom. Invented the bouncing boom. Oh, okay. 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 You got me on that one. I was like, what? When I hear boom, I got a gun, but I don't think y'all can own guns over there, can you? We can in America, especially in the part of the country I live in. I got all kinds of guns. I don't even hardly shoot them, but I have them. No, I just didn't know what a boom was. I mean, I know what a boom like on a ship is, or the sound boom is, but I don't, or a sonic boom, speed of sound. But I did not know what a boom, what you're referring to. Sometimes when my buddy in Australia is talking, or y'all are talking, y'all say words that even though you're speaking English, I don't understand, you know, what that word is, because like they say the word Adidas and we call it Adidas. So when they say it, you're like, what do you say? Adidas or Nike, and it's Nike to us. So it's all in how you pronounce it and all that. It means the same thing. But all right, buddy, take it easy. I'm gonna get off here in a minute too and get busy listing. I need to be listing and not BSing, but I enjoyed it. I appreciate y'all coming in. I really do. And if you had subscribe, but I think everybody in this room subscribed. There's only 4 of you, so I just wanted to see. I saw somebody else live at Sonic eating a while ago on a YouTube, and I thought, heck, if they can go live at Sonic, I can go live on here. So what the heck? But anyway, y'all be good. I'm gonna get off here and get busy, and I appreciate everybody joining. SHTF, Digger Den, Tyson, appreciate you, buddy. Stay safe over there. Lori and Karen, appreciate it. And whoever else may be in this room. You bet. Have a good day.